Dedication and Preface of the Yellow Fairy Book. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Sarah Jennings. The Yellow Fairy Book. Edited by Andrew Lang. Dedication and Preface. Dedication to Joan, Toddles, and Tiny. Books yellow, red, and green and blue. All true, or just as good as true, and here's the yellow book for you. Hard is the path from A to Z, and puzzling to a curly head, yet leads to books, green, blue, and red. For every child should understand that letters from the first were planned to guide us into fairyland. So labour at your alphabet, for by that learning shall you get to lands where fairies may be met. And going where this pathway goes, you too at last may find, who knows, the garden of the singing rose. Preface. The editor thinks that children will readily forgive him for publishing another fairy book. We have had the blue, the red, the green, and here's the yellow. If children are pleased, and they are so kind as to say that they are pleased, the editor does not care very much for what other people may say. Now there is one gentleman who seems to think that it is not quite right to print so many fairy tales, with pictures, and to publish them in red and blue covers. He is named Mr. G. Lawrence Gum, and he is president of a learned body called the Folklore Society. Once a year he makes his address to his subjects, of whom the editor is one, and Mr. Joseph Jacobs, who has published many delightful fairy tales with pretty pictures, is another. Fancy, then, the dismay of Mr. Jacobs and of the editor when they heard their president say that he did not think it very nice in them to publish fairy books, above all red, green, and blue fairy books. They said that they did not see any harm in it, and they were ready to put themselves on their country and be tried by a jury of children. And indeed they still see no harm in what they have done. Nay, like Father William in the poem, they are ready to do it again and again. Where is the harm? The truth is that the Folklore Society, made up of the most clever, learned, and beautiful men and women of the country, is fond of studying the history and geography of fairyland. This is contained in very old tales, such as country people tell, and savages, Little Sioux and Little Crow, Little Frosty Eskimo. These people are thought to know most about fairyland and its inhabitants. But in the Yellow Fairy Book and the rest are many tales by persons who are neither savages nor rustics, such as Madame d'Aulnoy and Herr Hans Christian Andersen. The Folklore Society, or its president, say that their
Sample complete. Ready to continue?